back on the channel with another watch. This had been on eBay for a while. Quite an interesting Barclay radio watch, and it was on the other side of the world, but I made the guy an offer and he accepted it, and here it is. It is, like I say, a Barclay. It looks like model 3713 here. I've got a bit of a cold, as you probably notice. Made in Hong Kong. So yeah, I've been watching this for ages on eBay, and it wasn't going anywhere because obviously nobody seems to want these things apart from me. And I thought I'd make a bid for it. But so first of all, let's see what's what. I haven't looked at this. Looks like a 3.5 jack again. It is a 3.5 jack. It has its cover for the back, which is nice. There we go. Alright, let's have a listen, see if we've got any signs of life. This doesn't look too bad inside here. First impressions, there's no green. So other than a bit of a clean, that looks okay. I've got a little LR41. I'm not sure what battery this 546, 547. Can I see what that would be? 546, 547. I've got a little chart next to me. 544. I still can't see it. I'll have a look in a minute. This looks about the right size. This is an LR41, so let's pop this in and see if it works. It only takes single battery, so let's have a look. There's nothing to hold it down. I wonder if that would hold it down. Right, let's put that in. I don't know whether I'll be able to. I don't know how lucky we're going to be. Buying untested watches off eBay is always a nothing. Right, I've got the earphones in, so I'll probably end up shouting. Right, how do you open this? Open that way. Let's try that again. Oh, some crackling. Oh, I can hear it. Yeah, that's not a good connection there. Yeah, I can hear something. It's sort of cutting in and out because I think this battery connection's not very good. Okay. I don't know whether they'll pick this up. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's definitely radio. That is working. Perfect. Great. That works. Okay, well that's one aspect of it I actually don't have to fix. Let's take the top off. Let's take this top off and see if we can get the watch part working. There's always one. Yeah, and it's this one. This is how I'm doing it. So basically, push this in here very gently so you don't crack anything, and then tension it, and then give this a turn, and then push this in a little bit more, and then give this a turn, and slowly but surely. Hey, look at that. Right, okay, let's have a look, see what we've got. It's not in bad condition at all. I was expecting a mess. And it's definitely got an alarm because there's the speaker. This looks like an LR41 here as well. How does this come out? I assume this is flatter than a pancake. There's a little bit of corrosion underneath it. Tiny bit. What size is it? An RW47. Right, well, look at it, the bottom of it. It's got some corrosion on it. So would an LR41, where is the LR41 gone? What did I do with it? Is that the same? No, it's a little bit, if I put that on its side, you can just see it's probably half a mil bigger. Let me see if I can get it out. That's probably what's missing from there. It just acts as a spring, and it's got a bit of corrosion on it. It's exactly the same side to side, so what I'm thinking probably is that this should have one on as well. I don't think I'm going to do much in here. This looks nicely made. Looks like a chat GPT sign there. I'm sure it isn't. Not going to get into fiddling with that. Right, what I will do, let's just quickly test how much voltage is in that battery. I would say, looking at it, it's stone dead. Right. This is that's the new one, that's the old one. Should we put it up that way? What's in it? No, absolutely nothing. Zilch. No, nothing at all. Right, okay, well, that's a good sign, so we're fingers crossed. Just use the edge of the tweezers. I'm sure that's what they were designed for. Okay, that's clean enough. And then if I spin it over, these are the two. God, not much sticks through there. So these are the tiny little connectors. I'm hoping it will take an LR41, because if it doesn't, it's going to be a very short video because I don't have any of the other ones. Right, that's a bit better. Okay, they look better. They look nice. Oh man, I really don't want to. Yep, that's got him. Moment of truth. There's nothing on the other side. Let's try resetting it. Oh no, nothing. Let's just try it with this in. Maybe there is some logic to this. No. Right, I'm just going to put this case on the back. It does look nicely made, this. But yeah, there's definitely some resistance pushing that up. Right, that's on. No, nothing. No. No signs of life at all. Well, that's a shame. That's a real shame, because that looked like it was going to be easy, but it's never easy. Ah, that was interesting. Let me just check this battery. Right, oh, work in a mess. Right, that one's dead. But it definitely looks like that's been in there a long time, so I mean presumably it was working till it died. You know, it would seem a reasonable assumption, but there's no corrosion anywhere on the board I can see. Let me just test this battery. 1.43. You'd have thought that would have been enough to get the... Just double check the old battery. I can't see it myself now. Yeah, stone dead. Stone dead. Let's get this battery in here again. Is it? I see I've got nowhere else to check that earth, this earth here, so I don't actually know that it's making contact with it. I mean, this looks okay. These do look... Let me just do the edges of these again. Absolutely typical. I stopped filming, so I just thought, I don't know why, but I'll take this out again, this thing, and try it again. And guess what? It's come to life. I didn't do anything different. Nothing different was done. It was clearly a bad connection, but it looks like the clock is on, as it was. And then I'm just going to put a piece of sellotape here and stick it onto that. At least that way I know that this is being held and it's not moving about. Yeah, well, it's not doing it now. Don't speak too soon, but oh yeah. Do these buttons work? I mean, I haven't even tried any of that. Let's put a screw in it. That's the really rusty screw, and that's the broken hole. Let's put a couple of screws in it, because I don't hope to... It's never going to... I'll try to hold this while diagnosing, testing it. I noticed another digit popped up then when I pressed it, so it might be that this thing needs to come apart for a clean. It's working. Let's just see if we can get to alarm. Yeah, so that screw worked. That date. Yeah. Well, let's set it. And let's see if the alarm works. Can we set it? Yeah. Ah. Yes. Can you hear that? Yeah, so that works. So let's set the time. What is the time? 9:15. But let's just check the radio's working. Let's just have another look at this. I need some spongy tape. This is hopeless. Okay, it's closed and it's on. Yeah, that's on. That's on. Drop test. So that's it. That's the watch. I've added some straps, just some Casio straps, which seem to be 18mm. That should be rude not to have an on the wrist shot, I think, with this. So there it is on my big fat wrist. Actually sits quite nicely. It's quite a fat. Of all the watches, I think this is probably one of the fattest. Yeah, 11.5mm. So I mean that's quite fat, but it looks alright. Looks nice. Looks very sort of, I don't know, maybe Tron style futuristic is probably how I put it from the 80s, but yeah, it all seems to be working very nicely. I've been through the buttons with you, but it seems to be working really nice. So anyway, that's my Barclays radio watch.